Hello, my name is Zombie878 and welcome back to a new YouTube video. Today we're going to be going over the Respawn Point V2 and we're also going to be doing a little something special at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. So, first let's just go over some of the things about the Respawn Point V2. You can enable it or disable it. So if you want people to spawn there or not, you can or not. You got your spawn radius. This is where people are going to spawn. You typically want this to be pretty small. Got your hazard detection radius, which detects hazards. If there's a hazard in here, you're not going to spawn at the spawn point. So let's say you have a train that moves in your map and the train hits the yellow hazard. You're probably not going to spawn at that respawn point. You got your tags to spawn, so you can spawn somebody with certain tags. Tags to avoid, where you can avoid people with them tags. The same with the roles. You can choose roles that you want people to spawn at that certain point with. Or you can have it where it avoids people with the role instead. You can also sync it or unsync it. And let's go over some of the executions on it. You can do this to enable it. When it's enabled, this is going to be active and say true. If this is disabled, then this is going to say false. So if I connect this to the test event and send a test event, this will be false because I disabled it. But we want to keep that enabled so I can show you that it works. So let's go over some of the chips now. You have the respawn point that I'm sorry. It's early in the morning. It takes a long time to render these videos and edit them. So this adds roles that you want to avoid. So if you want to avoid a certain role, just type it in here. I already typed in one. You obviously want to make sure that it's connected to your certain respawn point. Like so. This will add avoid tags, which does the same thing as this, except it does it with tags instead. This adds spawn roles, so if you want someone to spawn here with a certain role, then it will spawn that person with that certain role. What's what's different from this one is it will add a spawn role, so it will spawn you there instead of avoiding you. The same thing with the tag, add a spawn tag. Here you can get if the respawn point is active, and it is active, so this will be true. This will remove the avoid role after you add the avoid role. The same thing with a tag. Most of these chips are the same. This removes the spawn role. And here's something different. We have the respawn point respawn player. So this you can enable or disable this. This doesn't affect anything. If you enable this, it will have that orange effect when you respawn. But if you have this off, then it will have that off. The clear velocity, it will just make it so you spawn there after clearing the velocity. I'm gonna connect this to the gun handle, so I don't need to get a get all players chip and get element. And I'm going to place it right here. So when I pick up this gun handle, it will respawn the player who's holding the gun at that respawn point. And to show that it does work, I will put this orange cube right here. So I'll pick it up. It will respawn me right in front of this cube. The same thing with this, except you can also put a certain respawn point there. So if you want that player to respawn at a certain respawn point and not just respawn at any. So this will make it so they just respawn at any available respawn point. This will make it so they will respawn at a certain respawn point that you want them to respawn at. So it will have it so I respawn here. I don't got other respawn points here, so. But believe me, this will have it so you just respawn at any respawn point since you can't put your respawn point like this one. This one will set if the respawn point is active or not, which I don't know why you wouldn't just use these. I guess it is if you want to add more enables and disables. But now that we have went over the respawn point, let me go over that thing I was talking about earlier. So you remember how in the video I said about the gun handle tutorial, how I said the gun handle does not work on VR because you can't reload it? Well, I have a nice and easy solution here. A lot of people say make custom events and stuff like that. But but if you don't want to make custom events and things like that, here is a nice and simple way to do it. So edit the chip. Once you edit the chip, get a delay chip. Place down your delay chip. Make the reload time the same as the gun handle, which is 3 seconds. And you're going to want to change this to 1. I already changed it to 1. It is originally 0 when you open it, but you want to change it to 1. And you want to connect the else of this if chip to the delay, and after the delay to the gun handle, set current ammo. And there you go. Now when you fire the gun and this is true, then it's going to go down here and it will set your current ammo. The reason this doesn't work when it's 0 is because you can't fire the gun at 0, so you see the problem there. You can't get a execute value when you can't even execute in the first place. So now if I go ahead and let me edit this, let me go ahead and get the ammo back to 6. So I'm just gonna pick it up and edit this back. And now, whenever I fire all 6 bullets and I wait 3 seconds, it will reload again. But as you can see, I can just spam it. And sometimes it ignores the reload value, which we don't want it to ignore the reload value. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually connect this to cancel instead of reload complete. So now you can't spam it. It cancels. And you gotta wait the 3 seconds. No matter how much you spam. And I know with the reload started and reload complete, people could hook this up to other things. Like if you wanted to hook it up to reload started to a message saying reloading and reload complete, like reload complete message, you can actually do that. So get some subtitle chip, place down two of them. So I'll place down one here and one here. I'm only going to have it stay on the screen for 1 second. You can change the length of your message if you want. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this one say reloading, dot, dot, dot. Then I'm going to have this one be like reload complete. Reload complete. Or you can just have it say reload it, which I'm thinking is a better message. So here's what we're going to do. Remember, you need to put these inside the gun handle chip, not outside. So you need to edit the gun handle chip. So how we're going to get it, we're not going to connect this because these are basically useless. Just disconnect them for right now since we're not really using them. So the reload starts when this hits the delay chip. So we're going to wire this message in the run. And when the reload is complete, it cancels this. So, but we're actually going to wire to this message first and then cancel this. Or you can have it the way we had it and just wire this into the cancel. It really doesn't matter how you do it. And now, if I run out of ammo, it tells me I'm reloading for a second, and then it tells me when I'm reloaded. And I can't spam it because it's on the canceled. And there you go. That's how to fix the gun handle. If you like the video, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.